Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brownie, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. We are a lot stronger overall with the whole thing I did with the Archmage there, so yeah, dang. Nice stat boosts all around there with, well, good equipment and whatnot. And, well, I finished getting my, well, double Holy Avengers, even though I realistically don't need the second one, because with all the elemental, like, abilities that I've given to Ryu, elemental physical skills, I don't really need this, but it's still nice to have for the, you know, the devil. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the devil power there. Especially since there's a boss later on, a devil-type boss later on that Ryu has to fight by himself, so that'll be nice. And also, as long as I was, you know, copying that, I figured, let's go ahead and, you know, get fish heads for free from the gift shop. So, let's see. Was it, I think it was 31 there. And, oh, no, not even. I totally screwed that up. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, now it's 125 for Peiko, so awesome. Ray will catch up soon enough with Ladon, and, you know, whatever extra I need, I can just give to him, and if I have any left over after that, I'll just give them to Ryu, so awesome. And, well, with that, there's a few more things to do. One is, I gained 5 levels, so I can actually get 2 of the 4 skills from Ladon there. You come far, Ray. Yes, he has. Yet another. The first of my powers, Mind's Eye, which, well, on paper is really useful, at least. Basically, what this does for for absolutely 0 cost, it raises our accuracy. I kind of presume to 100%, like everything else it says raises to hit percent, which, you know, theoretically would be really nice for Momo if, you know, I didn't have to spend a turn using it first, and, you know, there wasn't, like, a bunch of other ways to do heavy damage 100% accurately against bosses, you know, that I would use against bosses, so there's not really much use for Mind's Eye there. And then the other skill, much more important. Yeah, for 5, well, yeah, that was after 3 levels we get Mind's Eye, but for 5 levels, yeah, Ray learns Holy Strike. This is just the, you know, Holy Elemental physical attack there. Costs 2 AP. Very nice. I'm going to be giving that to Ryu momentarily there. So, yeah, another reason I don't necessarily need the Holy Avenger, but, you know, because that'll just automatically turn the Royal Sword into a Holy Elemental attack regardless. So, whatever. Might as well, though. So, awesome. I did give Ray the Holy Avenger, right? Yeah, okay, awesome. That'll be, well, I mean, it is his ultimate weapon, but there's no reason to switch that to a non-elemental weapon since, well, there's only, like, that one boss that's, like, super, or that's resistant to Holy. So, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I can sell now. No, I just want to unload a bunch of stuff. Nothing here in items. Let's see. Demon's Bane, I'm never going to need again now that I have the Holy Avenger. I theoretically don't need the Sleep Shells, but I'll keep them anyway. Ascension, I'm never going to need again. Well, I don't really need that, but I'm going to keep it anyway. And then Piercing Edge, I don't need. It served me well for the short time I had it. Let's see, over here, I definitely don't need the Spike Gauntlets anymore. I could sell the breastplate, but I'm not going to. And also, over here, well, actually, I'm coming up, well, actually, I could just sell the coupons at this point, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sell the Midas Stone, because I don't need that anymore. And I think that's realistically it for that. outside of the, the coupons. I mean, obviously I could sell all these baits except for the big ones, but whatever. It's not like I'm gonna really do much in the way of fishing again. So, awesome, there's all that, and I'm not actually set up for what I want to do next. Just because, well, I wanted Peiko in the party, and I kind of wanted to, show off his stats with what, well, more or less is the best he's got there. So yeah, even power-wise, he's not far behind, even not counting the whole attack formation there. So I want to rearrange some skills, most notably giving Holy Strike to Ryu. And, well, maybe do a couple other things. And also switch my party around, because I'm not actually going to use Peiko for the immediate next dungeon there. So... Alright, couple things I almost forgot I intended to talk about, which also includes Peiko there. But, let's see, first off is, well, in the video itself, but in the description, I forgot to mention about the Holy Avenger, which, if you use this as an item in battle, it becomes an infinite use might spell, which is pretty darn useful, and actually a reason to have more than one there. One thing you could do with it is just have, like, Ray, like super fast Ray, use it on Ryu, and then have Ryu use Blitz, and more than likely kill everything! So, yeah, if you just want to take, well, what little challenge there is in this game already away, well, there you go. I'm not going to do that. I figure there's actually, I think it's a lot more useful to have Ray being able to use Blitz first, even though he's not actually terribly strong yet, but it's there. Now, the other thing is, well, I didn't go over Restore, obviously. Yeah, this does, well, it doesn't fully restore your HP necessarily, but, is stronger than any of the other spells we've got so far. But this is the only thing that appeared when I leveled up with Ryu, because he learns this at level 31. What didn't go, or what wasn't said, is I also learned the Resurrect spell, I think, or at, well, some point before 31. I didn't even bother to look up exactly when. This will restore a character just like Ray's dead, who has, 0 HP, but give them full HP. And remember that Ryu is equipped with the Spirit Ring, which cuts AP cost in half. So, yeah, this is like the same as Benediction, but except I don't believe it can miss. So there's that, and yeah, otherwise, Holy Strike on Ryu there, awesome. Double Blow is still quite useful. And let's see, Peiko, I haven't really done anything with this, so there's that. I'm probably going to end up using Monopolize, but more notably, at some point during those 6 levels, he learned Ice Breath and Fire Breath, one level after the other. These are just like the Dragon Breath abilities. They do damage equal, in this case, to, I believe, half of whatever your current HP is, but in, well, elemental damage, which is awesome, and I'm not sure if defense is factored in either, but yeah, this is just another good reason to have Peiko with super high HP, even though I never really end up using these because, Peiko's dirt slow, even though I could remedy that, obviously, with Ray, who, somewhere in those levels, learned the Death Spell, which is, well, just what it sounds like. It's an instant death ability, which, oddly enough, is useful from time to time, including in the next dungeon, where there's an enemy that's actually not only not resistant to death, but is, has a double weakness to it there, so, or, weak to it in general. So, yeah, awesome. And I don't believe he learned anything else. I gave him counter, even though I'm never going to use it, just kind of because, I don't know, you never know, maybe now I'll find a reason to use it, right? Yeah, right. But anyway, I want to replace Peiko with Momo, because there's, well, an item I can pick up only with Momo in the party that I don't even care about, so yay, there it is. So anyway, because yeah, this next place is pretty mazy, actually, to a degree. Yeah, equipped as I am like this, because, well, I don't care what my speed is, because, or, not that, because, yeah, I got Ray in the chain formation again there, so, yeah, only with Momo, because Momo doesn't have the defense to, like, stand up to Jack, and she doesn't quite have the speed yet to, even with one speed boost, to outspeed everything in the next dungeon, like these two can. I mean, Ryu almost can outspeed everything. There's one enemy he can't, but that's a rare encounter. 32 is actually the level of speed that I want to be able to beat there, but yeah, I've got double Titan Belt and homing bomb with Momo, even though I obviously could use the AP shells with two of the, the Artemis caps there, but yeah, that would reduce her down to, what, 260 there? So yeah, it's not that huge of a difference. And then, yeah, Ray's like this, of course, practically guaranteed to never get snuck up on with the Hawk's Ring, which is actually a pretty good reason to use the chain formation with him, so cool. Especially with this dungeon, the factory, which is actually a lot harder if I didn't get all those level ups from the Archmage. Although not, like, incredibly harder, I suppose, but it's there. Desert of Death is on the other side. Once we get over to the Desert of Death, if we want to get back over to Dragnir and, well, anything else, we have to walk back through the factory, which is kind of annoying, because it's kind of long-ish. Mostly because of its maziness, but there are kind of shortcuts back. So, anywho, immediately get into random encounters. Actually, several new enemies here, although no new abilities to learn. And we got two right away, the Pipe Bomb and the Egg Gang. One of two enemies in the whole game that's weak to Earth. Holy crap! But I don't really care, honestly. Yeah, we got the Pipe Bomb, who's, well, a palette swap of, well, I think, what, two other enemies we've seen? And this guy's actually pretty much exactly the same as those guys as well, besides, you know, the fact that he's a little bit stronger and faster. HP of 145, agility of 32, which is notable. We can steal vitamins from this guy, and he has a relatively low chance of dropping ivory dice. Let's see, 1/4 chance of just using a regular physical attack, and a 3/4 chance of using a special skill of either Protect, which I don't really care about, or Air Raid, which, well, because I'm faster than him, I don't especially care about, even though it could do decent damage. And once he gets down to 1/4 of his HP, he can use Sacrifice, or actually, I think he will use Sacrifice. This guy is immune to the Earth element. This guy is weak to it, so yeah, it's not that great to have Quake right now. Let's see, Ray, I actually, well, because of the way this works, I actually want you to use Air Raid on the Pipe Bomb, even though I'm not guaranteed to kill him. And then we've got, the Egg Gang, who have actually a lot of HP at 270 there. They have a 50% resistance to death, so don't try to do that. But like I said, weak to Earth. On their first turn and every other turn following that, they will use the Ovum skill. I think the only other enemy that can't, well, besides the other Egg Gang enemy that's or kind of a rare-ish encounter in this dungeon. And yeah, otherwise, he is capable of using Magic Ball and Double Blow, but I'm not terribly worried about that. We can steal beads from them, and he actually has the same chance of dropping ivory dice as the Pipe Bomb there. But yeah, with this particular setup, I want to Double Blow you, and who am I more worried about? I'm more worried about you. So yeah, you just do that. If he survives, which by 1 HP, well, actually 2 HP, he did not. And yeah, usually I can one-shot that guy with Ryu and the Double Blow there. Double Blow is actually pretty dang awesome here. You can one-shot just about anything. So anyway, we got Junction here. I want to go up this way. Up and around. My first treasure there. 2 Pipe Bombs in this case, because well, actually, I was thinking of using Air Raid again, but can I actually kill this guy with Momo? I might be able to. Let's see. Actually, no. I don't think I can. Yeah, her damage is way too low right now. As is. So, yeah, let's blitz and just attack. And, yeah, I don't want to deal with these guys doing anything to me. Because, yeah, I barely can't do it with blitz there. And Momo's damage is really pitiful right now. Although, Ryu's getting a level up, which is awesome. Yeah, nice agility and power boost there. And obviously the AP and intelligence is awesome. So, cool. Cool. Coming over here. First treasure, the Wisdom Sea, which I, well, already have tons of AP healing items, so I don't especially care about that. And another new enemy, the Hobgoblin. And also boss goblins will, well, frequently but not always come with a Hobgoblin, sometimes two. They will try to, you know, do their old trick of, like, telling other, you know, goblins what to do, but this guy does not have an intelligence of 1 or lower, so he's not affected by that. In fact, a lot of times he'll just outright attack the boss goblin on his first turn and, you know, kill him, because that's what he can do there. The Hobgoblin has 380 HP, and, well, if he was faster than me, I would totally care about the fact that he can cast Intimidate, but other notable thing, he is the first enemy that can drop Power Food. Well, specifically, we can steal Power Food from him, so I want to use Charm. Since he's likely to attack the boss goblin, I'm not terribly worried about this. Let's steal from him, and Momo, well, I don't especially care what you do. I mean, I could have you cast Might on someone, but I don't really care, so yeah, I can finally start super boosting my power there with this guy around. Pretty common enemy. At least, I think I can still meet him once we get into the inside of the factory as well. But yeah, he is super likely to attack the boss goblin. Every once in a while, I've seen him not do that. But yeah, this guy, usually with between the three of us, we can kill him. But every once in a while, he'll survive. But again, I don't care because, well, he's likely to attack the boss goblin there. So, anywho. This is that first junction there. So, got another junction there. That way, I believe, is a dead end. So, yeah, don't bother going that way. And I want to come up this a ways. Egg Gang by themselves. Yeah, I'm not worried about these guys as is. So, yeah, we can easily kill them like this. And of course, Ryu can always use Double Blow against them if you really needed to. I mean, it's not like I don't have tons of AP, and I don't need to worry about using up Ryu's AP in this dungeon, because there's no boss. I mean, not that I don't have a billion freaking, you know, AP healing items anyway. Well, maybe not a billion, but, you know, more than enough. So, anywho, over here, Artemis Cap, I really don't care at this point. Coming back over this way. Let's see, well, Air Raid you, Double Blow you, and if either one of these two guys somehow survives, well, we should be able to finish them off, so. Ooh, just barely! Nice, nice. Oh, by the way, you saw that 83 back there, right? Even though those guys are weak to Earth, Quake still does less than 100 damage to them with Momo. Well, Momo's intelligence, even with double wisdom rings, because I was considering, like, giving her an intelligence boost, but even with like 167 intelligence, it's still, Quake still can't hit 100 against those guys, so it's still not that great. Not a great time to use that. And then, let's see, I want to come over this ways. Up and around. Even though it doesn't really matter, I suppose I could heal Ray. Actually, I think one single rejuvenate would get him to like 155 anyway. But yeah, I'm not really worried about it. So there it is. They're coming down over here. Skill Ink. Not like I don't have a billion of those either. You know, more than I'm ever gonna use. Should I? Well, this is an X turn, so yeah, Pilfer and Steal. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, if you don't steal anything from him, well, we get an X turn because this guy only has an agility of I think 27, right? Let's see, is 20? Where is he? Oh no, 17. I'm thinking of a different enemy. The Egg Gang has an agility of 27. Well, no wonder I'm getting X turns against this guy, dude. So, anywho, yeah, if you don't manage to steal, well, with the way I'm currently set up, I don't care. So, I have plenty of chances to still steal it. You'll notice I'm not using the Power Food just yet. I want to get, like, what, 8 of them? Just to make up for that little time under Migas that Ryu had. Not that that really matters, because he's already obscenely powerful right now. Got Remedy for Momo, awesome, and nice intelligence and power and AP boost there, and obviously the agility is nice. Not that it's still like, Momo, you're like standing like off the stage practically. Wow, I actually have it as a spot for you to stand. How much agility do you have right now? 25? Dude, you still, I mean, you could outspeed the pipe bombs now, but you still can't outspeed the other enemy around, or I was already going that way. Oops. Got turned around already. Yeesh. Alright, and last but not least, I want to go this way. Nothing over there, even though it kind of looks like there could be. But yeah, this will get us into the factory where there is another enemy that I don't believe we can meet outside. And we can still meet all the other enemies, including the rare encounter there. Let's see. I want to go up this ways to start. Just to pick this up in ammonia, because why not? I mean, it's not like I don't have a bunch of other ways to like do something with that, or revive characters. If I absolutely need to. Let's see, with 2 of you, yeah, I want to air raid, double blow, and actually, yeah, let's go ahead and use the quick. Do I want to? You know what? It's not going to matter. Yeah, go ahead and use the Quake spell. Yeah, because that'll do enough damage right there. There we go. Yeah, that'll do plenty of damage. Yeah, not guaranteed to kill him with double blow, but really close. So yeah, Quake, I'm glad okay, maybe I should have powered her up a little bit, because dude. Although, oh, did I get it? Oh, I must have snuck up on them, huh? If he didn't do anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have given the double wisdom rings, but even that wouldn't have guaranteed it at her current intelligence, because, yeah, I still can't break 100, or hit 100 with double wisdom rings, even like that, so, dude. Magic sucks in this game! Why? Why did they have to make magic like that? And we'll be going down there in just a moment. Now over here, well, you see this yellow beam? Don't touch it because it will hurt us. That is actually a shortcut back right there. Afterwards, what I really want to do is, well, notice this back over here. And pick up the Rock Breaker, which is kind of an odd weapon in my opinion. Yeah, this is a weapon for Peiko, which explains its low power. It is Earth Elemental, the only Earth Elemental weapon in the game, which is, well, bizarre that anything in this game, any weapon is Earth Elemental, since, if I'm not mistaken, the Egg Gang and the other enemy here that is also the only enemies weak to Earth, and there's a lot of enemies in the game that are immune to or otherwise resistant to Earth throughout the game, so it's not useful at all. So anyway, going down this way. Can I meet the other new guy? Well, actually both of the other 2 new guys. Nope. if I don't meet the rare-ish enemy, I am going to go out of my way to meet him. But yeah, we have nothing in that corner there, just to kind of point that out. And let's see. Oh crud, which way was I? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going up and around this way. And this right up here, this is the only reason that I brought Momo along, was just to break this wall so I can pick up an Ares Spear, which I already could have bought from a Manilo shop, and I'm not using Gar anyway, and Gar is actually generally kind of underwhelming, so I don't really care about the Ares Spear there. Great. That way is a dead end, so don't worry about it. Can I meet something besides the Egg Gang? My gosh, I just keep meeting singles of them constantly. Nothing up and around there. I mean, there's literally nothing, nowhere to go. So, yeah, just go up the stairs there. We'll be coming back that way in just a moment. Coming up here. And up and around this ways. Still haven't met the new enemy who's not uncommon. Dude, come on. Anyway, fish head, because it's, well, what do I have, like 25 of those otherwise? I think that's my 26th one. It's not like I can't get a ton of these easily. Eesh. I mean, it's not like it'd be difficult for me to calculate how much intelligence that Ray's gonna get in the next 4 levels. You know, before I switch him back to Bunyan there, but... yeah, now this, do not flip... Well, I'll show you, but yeah, don't flip the switch, because that'll just put that back up and hurt you, so make sure no one's on the other side if for some reason you decide you do want to flip the switch. Coming back over here, we'll be getting that treasure soon enough. There are random encounters in this room, but I don't think they are there whenever we're, like, flipping those switches up there. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Air raid on you. Double blow on you. And... oh, I'm, like, kind of way down there. Let's try double wisdom rings. Because that should... oh, you'll see that this will barely do any more damage with Quake there. Because I'm at least expecting you to survive. The other guy might survive, but doesn't always. So, yeah, can you actually kill him with Quake anymore this way? Oh, wow, that actually did do more than 100. Okay, now I must have just been getting really low roll, random number rolls. I was trying that before. Ooh, and I even got an ivory dice. Not that I especially care about that, but it's there. Do I... well, in case I meet the Egg Gang again, I'll just keep those on. Now, this is kind of an annoying little puzzle here. Basically, when we flip... well, first off, when we hit those, we take damage, so don't touch those. But yeah, this will do the same thing with those, and, well, we can't really get over there, necessarily, as you can see. And these will... no, notably will not go up when you're standing on them. So, you can actually kind of glitch this. Let's see. Momo, I would like you to be... well, okay, fine. Don't do it. What we're supposed to do is hit this switch and then run over here and hit that switch, but kind of line up exactly with that switch so you can, like, you know, hit it. Can be annoying, but there is a way to kind of glitch this out. Or, not glitch. Okay, Momo, don't be standing in that. Yeah, to kind of screw with this if you don't do it that way, or want to do it that way, because, yeah, oh, wow. Because, yeah, if you can, like, well, get over here and have a character, like, standing on this, like one of your other party members, and then you can go back over to this switch and flip it, and then just walk over here. You can, yeah, totally skip running back over there, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we got a treasure over there, which, well, we're supposed to come around a different way, but we can totally grab from back here. So, yeah, the second of, I believe, 3 homing bombs that this game gives us for some reason. So, there it is. Awesome. Door. Yeah, well, can't go that way. I'm not even sure what's past those exactly. I don't believe I've ever found my way past them. There you are! Giant orcs! These guys are, well, kind of interesting because you can steal Titan belts from them, and they also can drop Tiger's caps. I've actually had an instance where they dropped both of them once. This guy is a lot like his counterparts, except he can't use Last Resort, as far as I know. He can use Blitz, though, and also Protect, and also a skill called Magic Belt that I don't even know what it does, because I never get the chance to use it, and he has an auto-regen ability, so he can heal himself. But I don't especially care, because even though he doesn't have any, like, specific weaknesses, for some reason, he has a outright weakness to death, so I've never seen this miss against him, and otherwise, yeah, double blow, because he has, let's see, 245 HP. I'm almost certainly going to kill him with double blow. He does have a high encounter attack rate, but again, I don't especially care, and if you steal his item, his base power will decrease, it's like his cousins, but I don't care, because, well, Ryu is awesome. Well, actually, in this case, Ryu and Rei are awesome. And if I really need AP with Rei, I can always just snooze in, well, certain fights anyway. Probably against, like, the Egg Gang. Because, you know, they pop up frequently enough. Again, yeah, I can't get past that. I don't think there's any way over there. I want to go down this a ways. Run around over here just to get this treasure. Sage's Frock. This is a female-only armor that, well, I could have gotten from the Shisu side quest, but I didn't bother trying to. I'm just gonna give this to Momo and just leave it on her, because it's not like I'm gonna, like, use Nina for anything. But yeah, raises intelligence by 5 there, which is nice. A little stronger than the Amber Breastplate, and, well, 1 point lighter, so that's nice. Awesome. Yeah, just Titan Belt, because why not? No guarantee that I'm even gonna need the wisdom again. Oh, you actually got enough HP for... Okay, cool. I didn't even notice you got like 1 more HP at some point. Cool, cool. So even Momo can get HP with Deus. Wow. Ooh, wow. 3 pipe bombs. Okay. Well... I don't think I can defeat all of them because I don't have any kind of multi-target ability with Momo that isn't Quake, which these guys are immune to, so you don't have any multi-target ability either. This actually would be a good opportunity. Oh, you know what I can do? That's right, how about I try that? That actually should work just fine. I totally almost forgot about that. Nice! That's... Dang, that's effective too. Jeez! Almost forgot about that. That's awesome. I'm glad I thought of that. Oh, dude. Ryu, you were so freaking awesome in this game. Good grief. Yeah, why not? And why not? It's not like I don't have, like, practically unlimited AP at this point. Now, that's the way I want to go. I just want to point out this over here. This is a shortcut back and also forwards, because I don't, as far as I know, I don't think this resets. But yeah, this is the same room that we could go down there and find the rock breakers. So yeah, that'll be a quick way back. Cool, cool. Yeah, now I want to go back and around to that other door. You again. Do I want to... You know what? Yeah, let's take this opportunity to Dream Ring and Snoot. Well, actually, I don't even need to do that. I don't care about... I don't need to bother with... Because it doesn't matter if I fall asleep. I'm going to kill this guy with double blow and, if not, Momo anyway. So, yeah, I don't care if I fall asleep. Go ahead and get some of that AP back. Yeah, bye! Perfect opportunity to get a little bit of AP back if I actually need it, which I probably won't. Considering how rarely I've been meeting those orcs. Jeez. Now, well, if I wanted to, I could actually go pick up the homing bomb over that away, but I already did. So, yeah, unlike the other switches, these ones will not reset. So, awesome. And, well, in this case, if someone's standing on that, warning, someone's on the block! For safety reasons, do not activate the block when someone's on it! Okay, cool. Come here, guys. Thank you. And yeah, I just want to come this way. There's no reason to actually walk over that way, even though there's a staircase. It just leads up to here, to that little machine. Well, he's not a machine soldier, he's a work bot. Yeah, instructions. The work bot moves by tracing the movement of its controller on the dais, which is weird, but okay. Basically, if you move, he's gonna move in the same direction. Yeah, once the work bot is near a switch, press the action button, that's the triangle button. Or whatever you have it set as. When you want to quit, yeah, leave the dais or activate the panel. So yeah, this guy is going to... Oh, I actually have to activate him first. Yeah, he is going to move when we move, but as you can see, we can't exactly get up there. Basically, we want to use these blocks to kind of allow us to... There we go. Oh, I walked up. Fine. Yes, these don't reset, so it's not, that's not really a big deal. I was kind of paying more attention to him, so let's see, I want to go... Oh, wait, no, not that one. I want to... Well, I think I already screwed that up. I meant to have him go the other way. Yeah, I want to walk over here and do this with you. And I believe I also want to do this with you, so... Awesome. Can I just... Yeah, in session. But yeah, there is no reason to walk over there. It's all kind of enclosed, so... Yeah, unless you really, really want to talk to the work bot, I guess, which, well, there is a little bit of dialogue there, but it's not like it's anything special. Ooh, I'm almost gonna level up again, not that I especially care. But yeah, up in her... Wait, which way? Oh, yeah, that way, if you want to get the homing bomb the legit way, go that way, but I do not, right? So, yeah, I want to come back up around this way. Or, actually, no, that way is for... Oh, never mind. Yeah, this way for the homing bomb. So, yeah, actually, I do want to go this way. I mean, I am going to be going back the other way anyway, but... Oh, it's you. Oh, by yourself? Well, that's fine. We'll take a little bit of damage. I'm totally cool with that. Actually, can I... You're not, like, immune to special abilities, right? I think you're just normal? Oh, you're weak to psionics. Okay, normal to status. So, okay, yeah, you know what? Intimidate him. Why not? Let's see if this works. Thanks for going in reverse order, guys. Oh, I did stop him. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yep. Super intelligence boost there. Not that it really helps that much. Actually, no, I don't. I think I do want to go up that way. Because, yeah, I don't think yeah, that's a dead end. That's right. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, down that way. That'll also help with, like, shortcuts back there. That way is a dead end, so don't bother with that. And... Freaking low roll on the Quake there, Momo. Jeez. Yeah, the final item in this place, Hourglass, which, yeah, I'm going to sell, because, dude, those things are overpowered. I mean, dude, they'd even make the Archmage kind of dumb to a certain degree. So then, yeah, we get... yeah, the last little stretch here. Can I meet the last rare enemy? That would be nice if I didn't have to go out of my way to find him. I can! And we even have the initiative. Wow. Yeah, the gold egg. Yeah, this guy, well, rare-ish. We can steal diamond rings from him, but I don't especially care. And we also have a 1 in 256 chance of him dropping the Divine Helm, which is basically the ultimate helmet for Ryu, Ray, and Gar. I think Ray can equip it. Yeah, there's like almost no way. I mean, even if I use Charm on this guy, it's not going to make a huge difference. This guy has 500 HP, and normally he's worth like 16,000 Zenny, but like every time you hit him with a regular physical attack, he'll lose like 8% of his Zenny, basically. So yeah, he has a 50, well, a 1 in 4 chance of just running away right off the bat. And basically a 50-50 chance of using either Ovum or Resist, and then a 1 in 4 chance of just using regular physical attack there. So, let's see, what do I want to do? Because, yeah, normally... Actually, yeah, normally I would Air Raid, Double Blow, and Quake. Even though he's not going to get a turn, so he can't even try to run away on this turn. On, yeah, this turn right here, but... I think it's only just like a flat-out regular physical attack that he loses Zenny. So, well, that was anticlimactic, finding that guy like that. If I end up getting the Divine Helm, that'd be hilarious, but... Anyway, well, at least I don't have to go out of my way to get that. We have, well, this locked door, and this thing, the emergency door handle, which is stupid the way it works. In an emergency, break panel and turn handle to open the emergency door. It doesn't actually tell you how to break it. Yeah, you can't do it like this, and if you're standing too far away, you can't do it. Actually, I think you can do it with Momo, but you have to be standing right here. You can do it with Momo, right? But yeah, you have to be standing like right there to hit it with Ryu. Okay, so Momo can do it. But yeah, you have to be standing like right here so you can actually hit the thing with Ryu if you don't have Momo with you. So, jeez, it's so stupid. But yeah, we're out of there! How many of the power foods did I get? Because I wouldn't mind getting more if I don't have 8. Okay. So yeah, 3 more of those. So yeah, I'm going to go back in... actually with, actually, yeah, let's, yeah, pull that. I'm just gonna keep you with the Sage's Frock. Yeah, we'll just, actually, not like that. Ally, get Peiko back in there. I actually am probably gonna have him do, like, a Monopolize or something as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, do all that. Form, attack with you in the lead. You in the lead. Yeah, I'll go back in there and get some more of the... Just enough of the attack boost. This is actually not the last enemy that we can steal power foods from. There's actually a couple of them in the final dungeon we can. So, but which is not the next place, because we're going to the Desert of Death. The Lying Desert of Death next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Why do I say lying? Why is this place killed playthroughs of first-time players everywhere? Yeah, next time, folks. Next time. Arrivederci. Just to give a better idea of what I was saying earlier, basically... Let's see, I want... Yeah, Momo or whoever's in third to be basically over there, and then once I do that, if I can get her to walk over there, yeah, there we go. Yeah, if she's standing on that, then I can just totally cheese this, and boom, I don't even have to mess with a damn puzzle.